Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Angela, and I just did a couple videos. One was my week ahead spread, and then one was a VR to Papa Squirrel. And I actually forgot a deck, which shocked me because I had it sitting next to me. It's the same deck I did my week ahead spread with. I was so mad at myself when I got done with the video and realized I didn't put the deck in there because it was sitting next to me the whole time. So instead of just doing that deck by itself, I decided to do the decks I received in January. So we're going to start with that one because that was the one I ordered on January 1st and got first. So I got 4 decks in January, and I'm just going to go through them real quick. I also got this rose quartz. I love it. It's quite hefty. It's beautiful, and I always keep it in the readings in the videos now when I do a video, and then for some reason my cat is like obsessed with it. He likes it, trying to attack it all the time, but he's not here right now. He's locked away in another room. So and then this stone I talked about, it's a red stone I got out of the river in Spanish Fork, Utah. When I went and visited my daughter over the summer in 2020 for my birthday. I got a lot of stones, but this one seems to speak to me. It has this like humming vibration to it. And so I keep it around a lot. So let's dive in. So the first deck I got January 1st. I purchased January 1st, got like 4 days later, is Journey of the Sacred Bee. It comes in a magnetic box. This is also the deck I just forgot to put in my love decks because I love it. I can't put it down. And there's a little book. I love the book. I've said before, I was very on the fence about this deck. Look at that gilding. Look at that. I was very on the fence about this deck when it was on Kickstarter. I decided I didn't need it because excuse me, that's the card that's been stalking me all 2020. It actually has this is the Emperor, but it has the number here, what card it is, the King of Discs, the King, oh my gosh, the oh my gosh, I can't even think. The Knights, or the Princess, Knights, Queen, and Kings do not have keywords, but the rest of the minors do, and I can't seem to find one. Here's one. Happiness, it's the 9 of Cups. It has the number and the initial of what suit it is. But I was very on the fence about this deck on Kickstarter. Then the Kickstarter ended, and something kept nagging me, was like, and this is, instead of Temperance, it's Alchemy. I love, that's the cover of the box. Love it. This deck is gorgeous. And I could not figure out why it was calling me. And I'm like, I'm not even into bees that much. Look at that. Princess of Disc. Gorgeous. Look at the butterflies. Even love the Hierophant with the dragonfly. Love it. Princess of Disc. Beautiful. Beautiful colors in this. I can't stop using it. But when I finally decided to go ahead and get it, even though I'm like, I'm probably never going to work with it, but I love the gilding and the bees. The colors are just beautiful. And then I got it, and I'm like, oh my god, this is like so deep. I cannot put this deck down. I worked with it most of January, all of this month so far. In February, I don't know what it is. It's so deep and so beautiful and so glorious. I just cannot stop working with it. But yeah, that is it's got keywords on it. Cardstock is fantastic. I don't know what cardstock it is, but it's beautiful. Look at that guy. Look at that. Gorgeous. Yeah, I play around with it. Sometimes I just sit and shuffle it. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous deck. And I'm almost to the end of showing all the cards because it is that fabulous. That fabulous. It is beautiful. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. That's the cards I just worked with. There's my... Yeah. So I was very surprised when I got this, and it read the way it did, and it's so deep and so wonderful. It is quickly climbing to top 5 of my list of favorite tarot decks. So yeah, that was the Journey of the Sacred Bee. You can still get it on the website, and I will post that link below when I'm done with this video. So the second deck I got, Bonfire Tarot. The box is pretty huge. It's got a little pull tab. It opens up like that. It's got a great book that comes with it. Thick book. And then it sits here 2 parts. Let me dig it out. They're short, fat cards, and I like that. I saw this deck a year ago, over a year ago, and on Lisa Pappas' channel, and I decided, oh yeah, I want it, but I didn't want it. It was like on my maybe list. And then I walked into my metaphysical shop that I haven't been to in months because of COVID, in January, and she had just got a bunch of copies of it, and I'm like, why not? So I bought it. And it just, I haven't worked with it that much. It just seems like there's a lot going on in each card. And it may be the first deck I bought that I've been drawn to, but it's very busy. It may almost be too busy for me. So, yeah, it may be the first deck I bought since the very first one I bought that I might get rid of. I don't know. I really do like the tattoo vibe of the cards, though. It's a glossy cardstock, pretty thick. I mean, it's beautiful, but it just seems very busy to me. But something called me to work with it. So maybe it's just not the time to work with it, and I will at a later time. So I may not let it go just yet. And I keep hitting the camera. Sorry. So then next thing that I got was the Grimalkin Tarot by MJ Colohan. And if you've seen my wish list, oh my gosh, my wish list, and it came with a great book too. I don't have it on me right this second. I didn't grab it because we're more interested in the cards, right? It was on my wish list, number 1 on my wish list, because at the beginning of this month, when I did my wish list on day 8 of Ethany's 31 Days of Tarot, I love these bags, it was out of print everywhere. This is the 2nd edition. Cardstock is a little on the thin side for me. But I mean, it shuffles great because of that. That's an extra card. I love kitty cats. I love this deck. It's so beautiful. Look at that hermit. And I really, really love the deck. I just, literally the day after I voiced my wish list decks, and this was number 1 on the list, something told me to go Google it again, because I'd been Googling it, looking, searching everywhere, and it was out of print everywhere. And, you know, some people wanted to sell it, but it was like $300-400, and I'm like, yeah, it's not worth that to me. And then I saw one obscure site somewhere I hadn't seen before. They had 1 left, and I got it in like 3 days. It was like $20, $25. So I was pretty happy. Got the first thing on my wish list that I didn't think I'd get because I'd been looking for weeks and it was out of print. So I'm pretty excited that I got it. Look at that star, beautiful. And it's just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful deck. I just haven't really worked with it yet. Not a lot. So the last deck on my list for decks I got in January is an Oracle deck, the Sacred Creators Oracle. And it's funny because I've seen this deck many times on other people's channel. I wanted it, but didn't know ever where to get it. That reminds me of the Light Seers by Chris Ann, which is, this deck is too. This is a Hay House deck, and I love the way I love the paper. And then I just happened to be on Amazon that day. I don't know why some of them are turned around. And it said, try out this new deck by Chris Ann. And I'm like, what? So I'm guessing it went mass market in January. And it was put on Amazon like 2 days before I saw it. So I'm guessing that's when it went on as mass market. And I snatched it up because I'm like, wow. And it just seems like every time I want a deck, several decks I have. I may do a video someday on it. Several decks I have now. As soon as I voice that I want the deck, it appears to me somewhere cheap enough that I can buy it. But this deck pulls no punches. I feel like I've been smacked around many times with this deck, and I love that about it. I love that it don't... My Light Seers, and it's funny because my Light Seers Tarot is very gentle. It's like that best friend you never had. It is my soul deck. It is that deck that no matter... It'll tell you the truth no matter if you want to hear it or not, but it does it in a sweet, nice, gentle way. This Oracle deck does not do that. This Oracle deck is like, smacks you right upside the head and was like, here, dummy, you've been getting told the same message over and over and over. I'm going to smack you with it. And it does it in such a way that you're like, wow, like, I'm an idiot because I've been hearing the same message and I'm just now getting it. But yeah, that's why I like this deck. So, yeah, that is the decks I got in January. And that is on Amazon. I think it was $17, 18 bucks, something like that. I don't know. But yeah, it comes in a 2-part box. It's pretty cool. Like I said, I love the cardstock. And it's really cool. I haven't really put this, used this with the Journey of the Sacred Bee Tarot, and they go great together. I think you could pretty much, do this card. You could pretty much, pair this deck with any tarot deck and it would come out great. So yeah, that is my January decks. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification button so you're alerted to any future videos. And you guys have a great night.